All right, this is one of the videos for the adapter kit for the speaker lights. You will order a Type 7 LED speaker from speakerlightkits.com, I believe it is, or .net. And you will also order my adapter kit, which will come with parts that look, this is not all inclusive, but parts that look like this for each speaker. And I'm going to move these parts out of the way, and this part of the video is going to focus specifically on how to modify their adapter power wire. So basically you come in and you're going to clip the wires, and we're going to change over the connector here and get rid of that. We no longer need it. And basically in the kit is going to be two of these I believe they're IDC connectors from Pinball Life. I'll have in the adapter kit for you. Bottom line, when you cut this wire, we need to feed it through, and there'll be a marking of red. And so that red here will match up with the red there. And so we'll go ahead and make that match up. I happen to have a kit. All right, so as you can see, we fed them through. And I happen to have a tool. But you don't need the tool. It makes it a heck of a lot easier. You can use a flat blade screwdriver to push these in and down, but I'll use the tool and I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. Bottom line here, so let me feed this through. I want to get it to look nice, so I'm going to take a minute here and do it right. Bend these down, feed them through. And we'll push it in on this side. All right, we got one in. Let me get the second one in and I can show you what that looks like. Again, you can do this with a screwdriver. It's not as easy as this is, but I used to do them with flat blade screwdrivers. Anyway, so we've converted it over. As you can see, the red lines up with the red there, and we've converted the connector over from the old style connector to the new style. All right, and this is ready to go, and we'll show you where it installs on the system. Bottom line, you can match the red up with the red here. And now you're ready to plug this into the Big Lebowski, and plug this into speakerlightkits.net. Type 7 kit is where this came from. Thank you. All right, this is showing where to hook up the power adapter cable. I'm adding it onto another video, and it's for the speaker light kits that we're installing. And as you notice, comes and plugs in their end of the little module box. I left it kind of wired together, and it comes up to this connector here. And I'm going to try to show you. It's the CPU connector that comes off the Cooler Master fan. And it's important to hook up these, as maybe I can show this. The connector's got 12 volts along the top. And so the top to me is with this connector here. Let me see if I can get a better angle at it. If I look at the side, you can see it's got this long piece that holds the top of a mating connector in, which isn't being used, but it's really long. It's maybe an inch long, half-inch wide on the outside of the connector. Call that the top. On the bottom side, which is maybe a better, it's got a real small sliver down the center. Anyway, let me unplug this, and I can show you. I'll unplug this one too that I have. That's for my topper. Let me unplug it. All right. By the way, it's my topper. Again, let me just kind of hide that out of the way for a minute. Again, this is the connector I'm showing you. Whoops. See that top up here? Think of that top as the 12 volt rail. And so there's 12 volt in this corner and 12 volt in that corner. So if you take this connector that I'm sending you as a kit, and you're making your own, or if it's one I've made up for you in the first 10 that I made, it's important to note where the the red is, that's the 12 volts. In this case, as you go plug it in, the red is on the top. All right, the red is on the top here, so it's got to be on the top up here. And so it would plug into the right side of this connector, and it's evenly spaced. And it would go in, whoops, would go in like that. And so now it's all plugged in. Notice on this one, not that you have a topper, but it's the reverse, where the 12 volts is still on top, but the connector had to be reversed because it's plugging into the 12 volts on this side. Again, you may not have the topper, but again, I use the same connector scheme. I'm trying to do this one-handed here, which is a little bit tough. All right, there we go. All right, so they're both plugged in. Again, the top rail is 12 volts, and it's plugged in. Every kit I'm sending out has the 12 volts on the top and will plug into the right side of the CPU, as I said before, the CPU connector. Alrighty, thank you.